All right.
Hey!
We're finally here. A little bit of a delay. Sorry about that. Normally we're on at 3.
It was William's fault.
Totally William's fault.
Had to go in about my foot issues.
Tag him in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, he had broken his foot and he had to go to the doctor to...
And tag you in there too?
Is it popping up for you?
Tagged.
Yeah, smile at it. Hasn't noticed me yet! Okay.
Please pay attention to me.
Shiny! Shiny!
Okay. All right. Sorry for the wait. So this is something by Blue Moon, which is everybody's heard of that, I'm sure, and not everybody's had one. But this one is the a winter wheat spiced Abbey ale. So it kind of sounds tasty. Yeah.
It's not pumpkin spice, right?
It doesn't say
No,
that. But
just
Just spiced.
Yeah.
Could be jalapeno spice. We don't know.
So it's brewed with ginger, cinnamon, and orange peel.
Okay.
So the ginger is going to be probably ginger and cinnamon is the spice they speak of. What do we got here? Do we know anything about like ABV?
I presume it's close. It's like 5 or 6%. I'm guessing, which is pretty close to what Blue Moon normally is.
You want me to share it to the heroes?
Oh, 5.9%. So right,
Wow.
right where you'd expect it.
You want me to share it
To who?
to the heroes?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay. Doesn't really have anything to do with it, but hey,
Whatever.
Whatever.
No, I see
Well,
it.
it
Yeah,
kind of does.
Yeah.
Since we have been known to drink beer as we game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any of the 4 people that are part of that group, you can also see it on that page.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
It is a private group, so
Here's what it
After
looks like, so you can see that. And the bottle cap is just a typical Blue Moon. Make sure I'm holding it the right way. Yep. Pretty much just a typical Blue Moon there.
everywhere.
I saw you drinking alone.
Everywhere for you guys, Anthony.
And Blue Moon is out of where? I mean, where did they come from?
Coors.
They come from Colorado.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Colorado, yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's Coors makes it. Which, as far as the macro beers go,
They still let themselves be called the Blue Moon Brewing, but I think they're owned by Coors or
Coors
Miller.
is not bad.
Celebrate responsibly.
Yep.
That's just good
Very,
advice.
very kind of them to say that.
That's so nice of them to bring that up.
All right.
Don't do any of the unsafe and insane fireworks while you're doing this.
That's true.
So we're pouring it.
Yeah, we're gonna pour it. Hey, we have Blue Moon glasses.
If you don't have any Blue Moon glasses, then tough.
Guess what? We got these when it was the Blue Moon in 2012.
It was the actual Blue Moon when these glasses were made.
Hey.
We had a Blue Moon on a Blue Moon, which is hey, we found out another Blue Moon is coming up.
May.
Yeah.
May.
So we're actually we're gonna get out there and try to film. Hopefully it'll be blue. You know,
Yeah.
try to film it.
For those of you who don't know what a Blue Moon is, it's when there are 2 full moons in 1 month.
Yeah.
An extra.
You
full
get
moon
extra full moon in the month.
in the year. So usually there's what, the 12, 13 full moons a year. Then like there's an extra.
Yeah,
full moon.
that's why
Yeah,
they say
if it's
Stuff
in the
like
same
that.
month, it's usually
Yeah.
they're usually in months that have 31 days
Yeah.
because the lunar cycle is about 30 days.
So someone says I haven't had one in a Blue Moon. It's like, well,
it's been like a year.
yeah, it's been a while. All right, so I'm gonna crack them open.
Anthony says
Do
killer
it.
blue moons. Jesus is watching. So Anthony's asking, I got lost trying to find you. How do I get notifications directly to my phone from your guys' podcast?
Oh.
We have our podcast going through iTunes, so if you have iTunes on your phone. If not, we can create a link.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't know how you could just get notifications whenever we post up a new one.
All right, subscribe to the page.
the
or
website,
follow the page, and
I
you'll
guess
get
we
it.
can.
Yeah.
I guess we can post them to.
So if you go to the actual page and just
Yeah.
hit follow, you'll get notifications when anything
Yeah.
goes on there.
Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should make a Facebook page for the podcasts.
Well, you can.
You can just do it on the mixtape.
You can use our
that's
the
true.
official mixed in and
Yeah.
put them there.
That's true.
But you'll get everything though.
Yeah, because the official mixed in page has everything. Photos.
Oh,
all our
that's
YouTube
pretty.
videos.
Look at that almost dark and amber color.
I know.
That looks spectacular.
Man, it's carbonated really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice smell to it.
I don't smell a lot of the spice in it.
And then there's the Blue Moon and the Universe.
You're right. It should have a little bit of
Yeah,
that
there's
ginger
very
inside.
little aroma.
Maybe that's going to be in the taste. I mean,
I hope so. I mean, we did brag
yeah.
about it.
I can smell it.
And Anthony,
I guess a little bit.
Anthony says, and then there's the Blue Moon in the University District for live music. I played there a couple of times.
Oh, I know that place. Yeah.
Live right
They're in
around
45th, yeah.
the corner of that place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big blue moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
My shoulder's killing me.
Oh, from the crutches.
Crutches. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
All right, so look at the ginormous head that William got on.
I did that on
I
purpose.
didn't get that much.
It just has a nice
Lame.
nutmeg.
Maybe
Something.
a little bit of spice in there,
Yeah.
but
It smells like nutmeg.
Yeah.
That's not what they added. I think it's cinnamon.
a little bit of cinnamon, but it's not super strong on the aroma. It's very,
Yeah.
very light on
But
the
what's
aroma.
weird is the more that you smell it, the more you can find it.
I know, I gave myself a lot of head. I'm getting a lot of head.
That's how he hurt his
Can
foot.
you smell it?
I'm surprised he doesn't have a hurt neck.
That's how he hurt his foot.
Oh.
No, it actually has kind of a
That's a
spiced
little
smell to it.
bit of a spice smell. It's not very pronounced.
Okay. So yeah. So I think it says when we get a chance, we can message him the information. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our podcasts are coming and they're going to be very regular.
All right. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's drink it.
All right. Let's do it.
Woohoo! Way
Cheers.
easier with 3 people and not 4.
Yeah. Did you just crack your glass?
No, it's wet.
Let me see that. It looked cracked. Is that cracked?
Yeah, it might be. I'll just be really careful about that.
Yes.
spot.
Be very careful.
Yeah, don't drink on the broken part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a defect in the glass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe there's a sticker on it.
I've got more of these glasses.
Hit it really hard.
No.
Yeah.
Is it actually cracked?
I think you're right. I think it's a defect.
I think it's just a defect. I
yeah.
think you're okay.
No, it's just a defect.
Okay, crisis averted.
Yeah. No drinking glass on this show.
Yeah, it's not.
Not sure. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Very mellow.
Extremely mild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I can feel more carbonation on my tongue than I can actual flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I do
That's-
get a caramel something going on,
Yeah.
like a caramel sweetness.
And the spice is very, very subtle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I get more out of the smell than I got out of the taste.
Yeah,
Blue Moon doesn't usually go heavy on all that stuff. They want to keep it like, except for when they made no, that's Shock Top that goes nuts. I'm sorry.
We
Do
got
we-
that batch?
do we have a price point on this?
$12.
$12 for this?
Yeah. That was after the discount from the store. At the store, they were trying to sell for $14.
You know what though?
Yeah.
Does the Abbey style come through where it's a Belgian?
The water,
I think
the
it kinda
water
does.
kind of comes through a little bit,
Because it's a spiced Abbey ale, and I
Yeah.
think that's kind of
which
cool.
makes me weird. Is like it is 6% alcohol by volume. You think you'd be able to taste a little bit more of the malts inside of it.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
they're
tasting
not
a lot of
really
malt.
coming out of
I'm
it.
not getting a lot of flavor at all.
Since 1995.
This beer is that old?
Anthony says crack kills. Yes, it does. It
I'll
does.
avoid this crack.
Yeah. Rebecca, oh well, on glass beers look good.
You know, as amber
Stephen,
colored as it is, it's very deceptive.
You live this one.
I'm not getting very much malt at all. There's a little bit of bitterness, and in the bitterness, there's like some residual spice. I don't know if it's psychological, but I am getting not a lot of beer flavor.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of beer flavor.
Very barely any beer
But
flavor.
so far, I'm not super impressed.
But what I'm tasting though is I do get a little bit of the malts, and I don't
Really?
I don't get a cinnamon. I don't know,
Not getting any, almost none of the spice.
and I don't think I get any ginger either. But it just tastes to me. It almost tastes like
ginger is kind of there. I think I'm confusing ginger with nutmeg. Is what I'm doing.
It's a little bland.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is supposed to be like a winter ale,
Yeah.
which I expect winter ales to be really malty.
Yeah.
spicy.
This is not.
Yeah.
I expect it to have a lot of malt aroma.
But
This
you know
does
what?
not.
You know when you get the low impact beers that are this amber color like this, how they're just kind of just a subtle beer, you know, just like Henry Weinhardt or something. That's about the equivalent of this. It's really just.
It's
super-
very plain.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But it smells like there's cinnamon in it.
you cannot. I am trying really hard to like isolate the spice on my tongue. I'm not getting it.
Rebecca says share to groups now. So thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
All right.
Anthony makes a good point. And what store is it that you you guys really out there think about shopping at Indian reservations? And that makes because there are a lot of Indian reservations out here, and they don't pay taxes.
Well, we're pretty close.
So you make a good point.
You could also go to like Total Wine. They have easily the best prices in the state.
Yeah.
And as long as you're buying in Snohomish County and not in King County, you're going to get a better deal.
Yeah.
And I'm on the border.
What is King County? I got like
King
bad
County's way
taxes.
more expensive for everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher sales tax, higher every tax, higher while you weren't looking tax. You name it for a tax. Just me talking about it, I've just gotten taxed.
You wanna go grab those peanuts I bought? I totally forgot about them.
Are they just salted peanuts, or are they like
They're salted
barbecue and all that
No,
other stuff?
no, they're
Wasabi peanuts.
oh
Okay,
god no.
Chris is gonna go get the peanuts, and
Yeah.
we're gonna try a salted snack here.
Because if anything, I'm thinking this is gonna like mellow it down.
It might mellow it even more than
Yeah.
we're used to.
Yeah. So that's why I'm hoping with the peanuts it'll give it some of that
Maybe
bitterness
boost it?
to it. Maybe that helps. I don't even use hops or anything like that.
I can't taste any hops. I think they kind of, so far, not very impressive, especially for $13.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
12 bucks?
12 bucks.
So we're gonna try the salt.
Even
We're gonna do the.
peanuts.
We're gonna do the pretzels first.
Yeah.
Okay, pretzel first.
or the orange peel. I don't really taste any kind of
No.
citrusy, acidy.
It's missing everything that it's
Everything.
promising so far.
Now, does this mean that it tastes bad? So what I'm going to take from it is it's not delivering on the things that it says on the package. That's a fault. But does it taste gross or anything like that? No.
It doesn't taste bad.
It tastes like just a regular old beer.
It lacks flavor, which is kind of what they're boasting.
Okay, I'll answer your question in a second here, Anthony, as soon as we get done tasting this.
What's the question?
Why are they still taxing King County residents for that monorail to SeaTac? Still taxing, yeah.
This is a
Well, now-
different kind of show.
Yeah, well, they're actually doing the light rail now.
Oh yeah, light rail.
Yeah, they're doing the light rail.
Don't get me started on Sound Transit.
Is the light rail Sound Transit?
I think so.
Surprisingly, that kind of brought out a little more of the spice.
It did.
I can taste the spice now. It is there.
Actually did, yeah.
Yep.
Weird.
So that was. I did not expect that. I expected it to just disappear entirely.
No.
I think a little bit of the cinnamon is
A little bit of. Yep, I can taste the spices. They're not very pronounced. It's sort of like one lump spice taste.
Still smells
Cinnamon's
citrus.
about the only thing I recognize. There's zero citrus in this.
So
Do
let's-
not expect.
Let's see if the peanut does better.
All right, peanut.
Rebecca says, I better be really good with orange slice, I think. I think so. I think actually if you put an orange slice inside with
Then it
this,
would taste like orange. Yes.
well, it'll give that extra citrusy that it's really lacking.
These are flavored peanuts, but that's okay. The salt.
Are they flavored?
Yeah.
Dry roasted. It says it's dry roasted.
Probably have sugar in them.
Oh, it's the dry roasted part. Never mind. Yeah.
Nope, they added sugar.
But it should still be enough. Peanut itself, I think, is the trick. All right, now we're the peanut. See what's going on.
They were talking about doing some sort of rail system from Seattle to Issaquah.
We've gotten way off topic here.
Barton, San Francisco for all communities. Yeah, I think that's the light rail they're building right now.
All right, so I tried it with the peanut now, and I think it's bringing like I don't know. It took away the hops, but it tastes more like
It brings back a little more malt,
Yeah.
but it's still very thin tasting. Maybe
I think it tastes better with a pretzel.
I think it does too. I'm gonna try it with a little more peanuts here.
Yeah. It's almost like a little bit of citrusy to that with the peanuts. I mean, you can't really define what citrusy it is. Like, you usually can tell the difference between orange and whatnot.
Was it specified? Orange?
Yeah.
Well,
It does,
normally
yeah.
they Blue Moon and Shock Top they make their beers using the coriander and
Coriander is very
and
common, yeah.
orange peel. Normally, that's like a standard. I think they mentioned at the orange peel in here.
I'm just
Honestly, it added a bitterness I didn't really like to it.
Yeah, I got that little tang too. So now I'm going back to pretzel.
I'm just not getting. It's nothing like it's described.
It's very carbonated. I get more of a carbonated, slightly beer flavor.
Fizzier than it needs to be.
But it's got a warm flavor, like a. There's, I guess I'm calling it malts. So it's like it's a very underlining, mellow beer
Try another
flavor.
pretzel. Maybe something's going on here that I'm missing. Yeah, so far, I am not super impressed.
It kind of tastes like.
And the regular Blue Moon, I like. So that's really surprising to me.
Honestly, I've had this beer before, and it tasted better. That's why I'm wondering: is it out of date? Is it didn't that store it properly? How was your guys' when you opened it? Did it have a little bit of steam coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not past its pull date.
So Rebecca says, Troy E. Anderson, we need to speak to the vendor good products for the events. I don't know what that's about. Anthony, your winter peanuts rather than pretzels to clean the palate. Yes to the pretzels, not to the peanuts to clear the palate. Yes. I think the pretzels work a lot
way
better than the peanuts
Right.
do on this particular beer.
We're trying to get the most out of this beer by the
And again, it just it's falling short on many levels.
Like I said,
No.
though, I had it before and it was actually good. I don't know why this batch actually doesn't taste
I've
good.
experienced that with other beers too, where I've had a beer before and I was like, man, this was so good. I can't wait to show William, and I bring a six pack, and then he tries it, and I'm trying it. It's like, I'm saying it doesn't taste like it was.
It could have been improperly
Yeah.
stored. It could just,
Yeah.
I don't know, but this is coming up short
Yeah.
in many ways.
But we haven't slammed it yet.
Oregon slam it down. All right, here we go.
Let's go and slam it.
And slam.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. Slam it.
Well, surprisingly, I got the spice at the end there.
Yeah.
Everything else
There you
vanished.
go.
Zero malt flavor, zero hop flavor. I don't think they put any hops in this at all. If there is hops in it, I cannot taste it.
Let me think about what I just tasted. So I have a bitter finish, and I don't know what that's from. Could be from hops. I tasted a malty sweetness the whole way down.
Really?
Yep. And then maybe it's my glass of beer that I had, the bottle. But I also got the cinnamon, and that tang might be a little bit of what ginger does to your tongue. So it doesn't taste like ginger, but there's an effect of ginger. So all in all, when I slammed it, I got much more.
It could
of
be
an
the
effect.
orange
Yeah, a
peel.
lot of.
Yeah, it could be that too.
It could be the orange peel bitter at the end there.
Sometimes they have guano at the bottom of the glass, and I forgot to pour the last bit of mine. So a lot of that flavor is probably right
This
here.
is not a
true.
bottle conditioned ale.
Oh, but okay.
it-
Because sometimes you need to swirl the bottoms.
Will absolutely not have any sediment in it. Or if it does, it's
No.
no.
But normal Blue Moon, you do.
This
You
is
gotta-
as far from an Abbey as you can get.
Alonzo's there.
Hey, Alonzo!
Oh, or Opa.
Opa! All right.
So, all in all, it's
Opa. I don't know what that means. Opa.
hello.
Hello.
Hello. So the look of the beer, I thought it looked nice. Nice
It
little.
looked beautiful.
Nice, dark brunettish kind of look to it.
Makes you think you're really gonna get like all that spice that they
Yeah,
And a
yeah.
bunch of malt. And it's,
The smell of it kind of lacked on this one. For me, I think I smelled a lot of nutmeg, or it might have been the ginger, ginger. I can't.
I think it was what we
So-
smelled was the cinnamon, which is
Yeah,
about all I
cinnamon.
could smell. Yeah.
Nutmeg
So-
and cinnamon. I
yeah.
can see how I can.
Yeah, but when it came to taste, I was expecting a little bit more amberish.
And malt.
Yeah, because it is 5.6. I mean, if it actually is 5.6, that was a very dangerous beer because I can down those very quickly.
I could
Doesn't
drink
taste
this
like it
whole
at all.
6-pack,
Yeah.
and you could put the timer on it. I could finish it in
So-
a couple minutes. Yeah.
So that would be kind of scary.
The results would be bad.
Yeah. So
Can I sleep right here on the floor? Is that okay? I think I got a blanket in my car.
Okay, so my opinion of it is, I don't want to give it a thumbs down because I did have it before and it was good.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an iffy one.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one we buy, it'll be good. Maybe
Right.
good. I don't know.
It's kind of like rolling the dice on this one. Well, let's try this one again.
So I don't know, maybe another one of these bottles might be good.
Mine
So I'm
was
going to
good.
give it an A.
An eh.
An eh. Not quite thumbs up, not quite thumbs down, just an eh.
We had high expectations. And
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I didn't have great expectations. The regular Blue Moon I liked just fine. It's pretty much exactly what they promised. This did not get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you think about it? So when what our criteria is like how it looked when we poured it, how it smelled, how the initial tastes after we've tried it with a snack, and then slammed it.
Sure. This fell short on so many levels. I mean, from the pouring, with a malty winter ale like Jubile Ale or a Snow Cap, you're going to get this thick head on there, and you're really going to get those malty, nutty aromas. This had none of that. It boasted spice. I could smell none of it. It looked great. I mean, it looked really pretty. So sometimes beers like this won't have as much aroma, die bombed, as you expect. And then I went and tasted it. Very, very thin. It did not have the maltiness that I expect from a winter ale. Again, like Jubile Ale or Snow Cap, there are a lot of other ones out there that are just hit you with a bunch of malt. There's some sweetness there. It's a thicker tasting ale. It's got a heavier mouth.
Was it weird that the smell had kind of a hint of what it could taste like, and it didn't seem to really deliver that?
And then if you're gonna spice it, I'm not big on heavily spicing down beers, but you could not taste it. I mean, if they had not identified on the packaging,
try this one.
What we were really?
Yeah.
A little bit better, but
a little bit better.
I think you had a really nasty bottle.
So I'm thinking because these are winter ales and they came out like during Christmas.
Even that one, and I don't know if it's psychological at this point, but yeah, did not have the heavy malt that I was expecting, and then like the nutty malt flavor that you get from a winter ale. You really want it like strong and warming, and you want it to be like a meal in a beer. I got none of that. When I tried it with the salty snack, it did kind of comb it out a bit. Mm-hmm. I tasted, I got more of the flavors that were promised in the description, but again, very thin. When you brew a winter ale, it's a seasonal. It's usually a limited run, and most breweries will go the extra mile to just put a little more punch into it.
Except for I think they might be afraid to put too much punch in it, because if your first small sip of it is overwhelming, they'd be like, I don't know if I want to drink the rest of that. So maybe they were being cautious?
Well, they went over cautious. Yeah. If you're going to make a winter ale, people expect something stronger. So when I shop for a winter ale...
The alcohol by volume is strong, but...
It is, but again, very thin tasting. And then when I had a pretzel, it did make it a little more palatable. But I think overall, this beer it does not live up to expectations. It does not come close to what it's promising. As an Abbey ale, I think that's insane. There's nothing Abbey about it. I mean, if you're going to do a winter ale, just do a straight winter ale, and this is not it. And then, in closing, the price point is preposterous. $12. $12, and the regular price is $14. This is on sale. There is no way I would pay $12 for this beer.
Yeah,
no chance on God's green earth.
About that price.
You can get Kilt Lifter, you can get any of the Pike Place ones for less, for like a couple dollars less. You can get Jubile or Snow Cap for about maybe $1 more than their regular brews.
Snow Cap, I remember we tried Snow
Monica
Cap.
says, good evening from Peru.
Hi,
Peru.
there in Lima.
Wow.
What's the weather like in Lima? It's summer there, right?
Probably.
And again, when I slammed it, I did get the spice at the end, but I think it just confused my taste buds with that. This gets a straight up thumbs down. This is not a good beer. This is what I would consider to be... I would rather drink a macro like Miller High Life or regular Coors or Henry's than...
Oh, come on.
Than this. This is not good.
What?
Do not buy it.
What?
At any price. Unless it's like $1 or someone's giving it to you. But I don't think it would pair well with food. The food would just completely overpower the lack of flavor in the beer. It lacks every single thing that you look for in a winter ale, to include maltiness and that heavy mouthfeel that you're hoping for. would never recommend this. I'm sorry, Blue Moon. The regular Blue Moon is good. This is bad.
Rebecca said,
you hate it.
So Rebecca says, too bad I like the other Blue Moon products. Anthony says maybe if you ordered a glass out of like a keg or something like straight off the tap.
Could be better.
And Rebecca agrees maybe it might be better straight off the tap. I mean, you never know.
Well, I've got a little bit of a fair review on it than Mark. So it's like the thing that I don't like is that it cost William as much as it did to buy the 6-pack. So that being said, if it was a regular price of Blue Moon, it's like, hey, they're giving you, how Blue Moon, Chalk Top, they always have these special varieties, seasonal things. And it's like, oh, it's like the same price, maybe $1 more. And it's like, so you can get your pumpkin spice for October and stuff like that.
I'm going to cut you 1 second.
Yep.
So Anthony says, so save it for making beer bread, which makes,
why not? He talks about beer bread.
Why not?
Put it in chili.
Yeah.
So,
okay, go ahead.
So now that I've had this, I smelled it. I was a little disappointed that it didn't smell very, very spicy. I mean, if you really search for it, it's there. But it is. So the fact that it's there, it delivered a little bit. The taste of it was very, very underwhelming, but not that it was gross. So it's like, a Shock Top or a Blue Moon is what it is. They're Abbey ales, but they're not the epitome of what Abbey ales are. They say they're Abbey ale like, so it's not an actual Abbey.
David.
Hey, David.
So it's there, and then the color of it looks really good. It does remind me of any kind of darker amber style beer.
It looks like a winter ale.
Yes, in agreement. It looks great.
There, when we tasted it, it's like I could search for it and I can get a little bit of that cinnamon. I was tasting some sweetness, but that's just my tongue. Maybe I can find that sweetness, and I found it. It's not strong. So did they deliver this beer in a really hard, like, this is everything that it says on the package? No, you really got to search for it. It's there. But you got to search for it. When we slammed it, really got it. So I'm not going to give it a thumbs down, but and I think that you should, if you see it, if it's a fair price, go for it. I mean, it's funner. Let's put it this way. It's funner than a Coors Light. So
that is true.
So it's not that I would rather drink a Coors Light.
You'd rather drink a Coors Light.
It should say that on the package. More fun than a Coors Light.
This is way above beyond, because look at
are they by the same company?
So
yeah,
they are by the same company.
Look at what they did to it. They added the fact that it's colored this way means that they roasted the malts and got some sugars out of it. The color is there. It is way more than a Coors Light. The color of it screams that they put more effort into it. So, does it taste that much better? No, but they tried. They really tried. So I'm gonna give it the thumbs up, but it's with the thumbs up with I don't know, like, with reservation. So
there you go.
Yeah. They didn't gross me out with this beer. It's not garbage, but I think it's a little overpriced. So if you find this, for like $8,
it's a mixed review.
Yeah,
it's a mixed in review.
Yes,
you have
our channel's called Mixed In.
You have the thumbs down, the man, and the thumbs up.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all
you got everything.
It's all of them right there.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the individual and what they think of it.
That works out pretty good. So. I mean, I do agree with Marcus. Like, if I'm given the beer, I've had it before. It's like, okay, I'll take it.
Here's a caveat to this: if you've never ever had a winter ale before, you're not going to know the difference. But if you've tried anything that's in this price range or below that's considered a winter, this is not even close.
You mentioned a good one, Snowcap. That is a great
not
winter ale.
Even close.
Yeah, this is not a Snowcap.
So when you were giving your review of it, Anthony says, "Here we go. Chris has been paid off."
Oh, right.
And then just now when you finish, and
are you Rocky Mountain High?
There it is. Check his wallet.
Actually, William paid for this one, so.
No, I'm not paid off by these guys, but
not these guys. Other breweries, perhaps.
Lagunitas. I mean, somebody else.
No, the thing of it is that I guess I see it as, because I want to be a brewmaster, and I know that these guys they try to some degree to make something a little bit special, and I know that they tried. I think they failed on doing what they wanted to deliver on this one. But is it a terrible beer? No, but they shouldn't have said that it's a I don't know. They should just leave out the fact that they added cinnamon or ginger. It's like it's not there. You can't taste it. But is it a spice deal? I guess. But they should have hit it with some more stuff.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, there's a difference between what you brewed it with and what it tastes like.
Right.
And there's another point that I forgot to make because I just realized it now. It reads winter wheat ale. There's no wheat in this beer. Well, maybe they made it next to a sack of flour.
Are you sure?
Wheat will make it cloudy almost inevitably.
Oh, yeah?
It is crystal clear. I doubt there's wheat in this.
But it's in capital letters all the way across there.
Straight capital letters. You guys are way too kind.
It is actually really clear.
Yes, so you guys are way too kind. They look at like a Hefeweizen, which is
not false advertisement.
But you know what? You know what? these macro breweries don't use a lot of barley anymore. They do make all their beer with wheat. So maybe if you're home brewing with wheat, there's going to be cloudy. But maybe these guys
they make it with rice syrup, but there's no rice in this.
Yeah, it's like rice or wheat. Yeah, it's like big time.
Wheat will make it cloudy almost unless you filter the crap out of it. It's going to be cloudy.
That's probably.
I wish I had my other device. I could actually look on the internet to see exactly what's inside this, but I don't.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah. The thing of it is we think it's meh. You know, I gave it a thumbs up with a caution.
Anthony Wiley says, "I've had some winter ales. I think Sam Adam had one that was pretty nice." Yep.
Samuel Adams.
Yeah, we've had that. Yes. I know what you're talking about. I don't know
a decent brewery.
But yeah, Samuel Adams makes some really good.
That one actually. That's my.
We should go on a Samuel Adams kick where we just do a week or 2 weeks of just things that we find that are from Samuel Adams.
All right.
So Nate.
Yep.
Hi Nate.
Thanks for watching.
So we just tried.
Nate from Soundgarden. Oh wait, Nate.
So we gave a very mixed review on this one. We got a meh and a literal thumbs down. He didn't care for it because they lied to him. To him, they lied on this box.
They didn't lie. They just have no idea how to make a winter ale.
Well, they say they lied. They say it's a winter ale, and in your opinion, it is not.
It could technically have been made during the winter.
Hey, it looks like a winter ale.
I kind of agree with Marco that it doesn't taste very much like a winter ale.
It does not.
It tastes like a nice, like a twist to a standard, like, I don't know, what was this, a red ale maybe?
I think it's more of an advertising caption than anything else.
Kind of like an amber ale with a little bit of cinnamon that they added to it.
Or let's just do an Oktoberfest year round.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Becca says Nate is in Florida.
All right, Nate.
All right. I would
have fun in Florida. Are you usually in Florida, Nate?
I would do Oktoberfest all year round. I would. I love those.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's it. So fake drink everyone out.
Yeah.
Fake drink.
Fake drink. You guys can real drink. I'll fake drink.
But thanks for watching, Chris.
Yeah.
When do we do this?
Thank you.
You know what? So we do this normally at 3:00 today. It was a little bit late because William had to go to the doctor to check on his broken foot, which the doctor said
bad news.
The doctor threatened him with surgery if he doesn't get off of his foot.
Yeah, if I don't stop walking on my foot, he's going to threaten me with surgery.
Yeah.
Everett Sausage Fest. Oh, that's a real thing. Yes.
Yeah, there actually is.
Okay, yes, there's an Everett Sausage Fest.
That's not just a movie.
No. But yeah,
it takes place in Everett. Yeah. Yes.
Normally 3:00.
Yeah.
Saturdays and Wednesdays.
And
today's Wednesday.
So just so you know, if those of you that are still watching, which some of you are, there's a couple other things that we do as Mixed In, and that's we're gonna reintroduce because we've taken like a year hiatus on doing our podcast. We really want to do a podcast again because we had so much fun doing our podcast last year. And
leave your comments in the comment section. Right here.
And
then subscribe here, or is it above William's head?
This is live, so none of it. If we pre-record it, we can put those.
If we post it, just scroll to the top of the page.
Try it anyway; it might be fun.
There's a little subscribe button over here,
over my head,
and then there's gonna be a little bell thing. Just hit that, and you'll get notified every time.
This is Facebook.
Then you can Photoshop me.
None of our YouTube stuff is gonna show up on here.
There's none of that stuff.
This is Facebook Live.
I know, but doesn't Facebook have the little bell notification?
Feel better with that foot. Thank you, Rebecca. That was very nice.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
So, but what we like to do, if you go on our YouTube channel, which you should be able to find it, look on my videos at Chris Lee. You can probably go to the Mixed In main page, and you can see our YouTube channel there, and then you can look around and look for the podcast. So back then, though, we recorded our podcast on YouTube, but we're not going to do that this time. We're just going to make podcasts.
Well, we're going to record it, just audio.
We're not going to record it at all.
Yeah,
we're just going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
You guys have to be
You'll
here
have to
live.
be here to see it.
Also,
yes.
some more sketches are coming back. Me and William were talking about it. We're going to bring back Luke's a Bitch.
Luke's
Oh, yeah?
a bitch is
Yeah,
hilarious.
Luke's a Bitch.
Watch it.
And
It's
so-
totally free and it's
And
funny.
probably some more Star Pros and stuff like that. So all kinds of things are going on. But we're always going to do the live beer review on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 3 o'clock. Today was an exception, but 3 o'clock.
Yes.
They're going to kick me off the guest list after this one anyway. So it doesn't matter.
You hate all our beers.
I do not.
that's
not even true.
I mean, it hurts. It really hurts when you start saying that. I hate everything
I'm kidding.
about this.
But it's fair that way. We
It is
get,
fair.
we get a different tongue in
So,
here.
yeah, we need that. So,
All right.
all right,
Heads up.
later.
Where's the stop button?
It's right there at the bottom. Hurry up. I can't stop smiling. I'm still smiling.
Is that it?
Hit the button, Chris!
Finish.
Hit the button!
I can do this.
And